Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Judy. I'm from TreasureTrunk. And today's video, I will be closing my March 15 budget, which is 2 weeks. And I will be setting up my April calendar. So stay tuned. So guys, I'm so excited, super excited because I figured it out. I figured out my budget. I finally can close a bi-weekly with zero amount, like to the T. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open to March. So what I have done for March, I did complete my bi-weekly closing. So I'm gonna go very briefly what I have done. Now, I put, instead of to do, reminders for April because I know certain things are coming down the pipe for April. So I want to set up my budget smoothly for me. So what I have done, I wrote here, vacation trip to save money. It's just a reminder. Also, I need to shop for office clothes. So my bi-weekly side job is it's an office where I have to dress up. Yeah, I have to. So I don't have budget for office clothes, but I have to set it up for April. I already started purchasing a couple of things online, but I really need to do major, I need a wardrobe to go to the office. So I also have to buy shoes. I will have to use my buffer. Yes, I am trying not to touch my buffer. Right now, my buffer is $800. I'm trying not to touch it, but let's see, because you see, I closed the budget on the 15th. I still have 2 more checks, but the truth is, I don't think I'm gonna make enough to stay at $800. So I don't know. I would like to continue with my budgeting, and I want to record all the process. Now here it says 5 days no spend. I will show you that later. And of course, I mentioned on my previous video that I will fill this part. And let me show you quickly what I have done. So for those who are new, welcome back to my YouTube channel, where I am planning to record all my process. So here we go. We have this in the front. All of this is recorded on my playlist. So here we go. You see the credit score tracker. I'm recording my credit score because I do have plans in the future. I really want to buy a future home. So in order for that to happen, I have to have a better credit score. So I am monitoring that. It did got a dip in January because of the taxes and insurance. Now, this was created in November, and taxes and insurance hit in January, entering February. So you know how credit, it takes 30 days so they can record the new score. And that's what I got hit. However, I am so excited because I have completed Citibank. So I am so excited. I wanted to wait for you guys, but before I do anything, I just want to show you where I did, what I colored, and April is the first quarter. Now I did mention that I'm starting January, February, March, April. So April is the first quarter. Every quarter I want to do an update with my financial plan. That's what that means. So I'm just gonna go here to March. In the March calendar, I don't do much because I also have planned to use this calendar for 2025. For the month of April, I am changing my table to the window so I can have a better clarity, better lighting. I'm also might start using a different camera because the camera I'm using is my phone, and my phone is over 2 years old, and you know how iPhones are. After 2 years, it doesn't record or work as well as in the beginning. So what do you see here? I did complete my budgeting from March 1st to the 15th. I did a method called sink and swim, or all all to the debt, because I am making enough money and I really want to focus on goal number one, which is my debt. I have a huge debt. I put this little sticker here so I more organized where the money's coming from, where it's going. As if you are following me, you know that I color code my income. So I have three types of income. I have a monthly, a bi-weekly, and a weekly. So I have three ways of incomes. The main income is my monthly, which is 2,100. That I decided in my financial plan to be focused on my debt. My bi-weekly will also focus on my debt, but as well as my variable expenses. Okay. And then right now, I have not touched my sinking funds. I have not touched my extra savings because we are in the beginning of the process of budgeting for me. I am still in that little bicycle going up the hill. I'm slowly moving forward, and I finally figured it out. I finally figured it out. So what I have done, the first step I do before I do this is I track my trackers. Okay, expense tracker. I have this for cash, and what I did was I started here February 29, and instead of going this way, I went backwards because I knew that I did not withdraw money. I did not withdraw money from any of my incomes for savings. What I used was the 132 from February. And then I used this. I used all the cash. I have zero right now in my envelopes. I had tapped in a little bit here with my debit card. March has been a roller coaster for me. News that happened in my family. Cousin Amy, me and her, we grew up together when we were young in New York. Those summer days, when you don't have friends, you got family. And our culture is that, all my family, we will live within like blocks away from each other, and we grew up together. It was three of us. It was me, her, and another cousin, Lisette, and we are literally like months apart. We just grew up together, and for the month of March, I had a sad news. She passed away, and the way she passed away is that 2 years ago she fainted, and none of my family or whoever was with her didn't do like CPR. She was in the hospital in a comatose or coma state, and I believe I don't know too much the detail because it's just we just don't want to pry after 2 years trying to see and hoping and praying for her to come back. I think that the my aunt decided just to unplug my neighbor, and this hit hard to my husband and myself as well, but mainly to my husband. Our neighbors becomes our family per se. His name is Paul, and he's the type of neighbor that when you need help, you go to his house and fix this in the house, would you do that? And he will be call Jose, come Jose, I'm going to show you, and he will direct you like a father figure. Towards the end, he had a stage 4 cancer. Is just spread all over. He's a very quiet man. I don't know, I guess I'm not gonna say that he knew, but I could say that he knew that his time was not much. The way we found out, his wife Carmen texted my husband to say that unfortunately Paul passed away, but before he passed away, he wanted to tell, oh my god, why I'm so sensitive. to tell my husband that he's so grateful for the friendship he had with my husband, because we will go there all the time, and that hit hard. And the last thing is that I'm not saying God forbid, but my dad is not doing well, so hence why I am going to visit him quickly this weekend. I'm going to my with my sister. My mom is over there. He's been in the hospital twice. He had pneumonia. It's been a triumph for March. My comfort food is Chinese. I am so sorry. I am so sorry, but I will show you what I have done. So what I have done, I do have my son in the background. He's playing. So I stop and go and stop and go. So what are the plans for March? From the month of March, I said no spend, only for 5 days, because I want to take it slowly. I know the month of March is tough on me, and I know no more than 15 days of Chinese food per month. That's my goal prior to what's going on. And this is, you can see the pattern. Today is the 17th. I'm 2 days behind, but I have time now to record. So here we go. So far I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I still have, but I'm going on a trip, so that will help me to not spend. So let me go back and quickly go over the numbers. So this is how I closed my budget. So what I did was let me see if you can see this. Here we go. Tally the income minus, right? 3670 56. I give 883 with 3 cents minus, this is what I did, minus 6, minus 299, minus 400. So I get 474 with 4 cents, which is that. I brought it down, so I did minus 102, minus 10, minus 54, minus 14, 17, minus 149, 31, minus 162. So I have a negative 17 with 69, and I brought it up here, you can see, and then I did minus 863 equals negative 2632. Now I go back to this page, right? Because the number I end up is 940 with 96. But in order to get this number to exact, I have to add the beginning balance, which is this. So what I did was I add the beginning balance, and then you saw plus so I have 940 with 96. And what's the number? Right here. 940 with 96. This is 97. It's a penny because when I add my income, sometimes it comes 60, sometimes it's 59. I know where that penny is coming from. And that's, my dear, how I learned to do my budget, to close my bi-weekly to the penny. I hope you can see this. Okay. So it took me 4 months to figure it out, how the budget mom does it. But she is a monthly budgeter. So the trick is to do all that closing in monthly, which I will be doing by the end of March. Okay, so stay tuned for that. I forgot to mention, I have cleared Citi in full. So it's paid in full, which is in my financial plan. So I'm so excited because I completed one more goal. So what I do is I color in green marker. Here we go. I got my green, which is savings. The more I pay in debt is more money I have to pay the rest. So here we are. We have the month of March. So when I put these dates, it was just an estimate target, not the actual. So the actual was 3/2024. Now I have Lowe's and Amex. Tax and insurance were not here because when I did this plan, it was November. And taxes and insurance just creeped in, and I totally forgot about it when I was doing this. So here it is. So I like to go over this normally towards the end of March, but I already wrote it here. So I finally got it. I got it. I figured it out how to close a budget to the penny, which I'm so happy about it. The sink and swim worked, but it's not perfect. It's not perfect because I didn't take money for my extra debt, and I did not take money out for my variable expenses. Now I know for the month of April, I have to double my extra debt. So what that means, I have to put 340 here. Okay, so I have to take money twice to compensate March and April. I am planning to reuse January's budget. What is January's budget? This budget right here. I think this will be my staple. Even though I went over vehicle, I went under Jacob, I saved in Gabby, Remy and Rose is under, but keep in mind, this is just 2 weeks. This is just 2 weeks, so I would like to keep it this, even though eating out is a problem child. But so what I'm thinking here, let me see. Use March cash stuffing. So what that means is that I'm going to use this for April. And I know that buffer will take a hit. I know how hard of a hit, I don't know. But if I hit buffer right now is $800. I'm hoping to end the month with $800. So what's the priority goal? Debt, what I did was I put 90% of my income to debt. Buffer went 0%. I might have to use a buffer. And extra debt, 0. And the 10% went to variable. So this income went to that. So that's how I do my budget for the month of March. So if you have any question, do you like this, the bi-weekly closing? Because I could do a video of closing of the whole month. I wanted to do a little bit different. For April will be a little bit different. So this is April, and I'm using my vintage cream stickers. This is in my Etsy shop if you're interested. I'm going to speed this with a nice melody music in the background. I'll come back towards the end of the video. So guys, thank you so much for tuning towards the end of the video. You're here, Jacob, making noise. Thank you so much for your support, your subscription. It helps me grow in the YouTube world. It pushes my video, hit a like, and I see you to the next video. Be good, be safe, be kind. Thank you. Bye.